New look this weekend for the car in the left lane. The Pinto International Logistics look returns along with the folks at Electrolit. That is Alex Laughlin. Last time we were at this racetrack, Alex Laughlin would have been driving a pro stock car. Since then, he's raced in Radio versus the World, where he won, Top Fuel, and now this year driving for the legend, Big Jim Dunn. And that is J.R. Todd over there on the right lane.
J.R. Todd and those yellow fellas headed down to Indy earlier this week to make a few test runs. Very successful from what you can see. But these conditions are a little bit different than what they were earlier in the week this week, or in Indy. So we shall see. We'll see what Todd Smith and John Oberhofer can put down the track for those yellow fellas. But Alex Laughlin, new to funny car.
You'd never be able to tell watching him drive it.
No, absolutely not. I think Alex is a wonderful driver, ace driver. He can get into anything, and they're really trying to turn the corner with this DePinto Jim Dunn Racing funny car. And it would be nice for him to get down there, A to B run. That's all you can do. Big
Jim still turns the knobs on that race car, and they have really stepped up performance-wise. That's his son, John, standing on the right side of the car if you're watching the big screen. That's Todd Smith. He's the co-crew chief for the Yellow Fellas. J.R. Todd, the 2018 world champion, that Toyota Gazoo Racing DHL Supra, folks at Mobile One and Mac Tools as well, CMR Roofing, RevChem, the entire team down there at Coletta Motorsports. Since Pomona, they have been struggling. They had that accident with John Forrest, and it blew the car up on Sunday. They want to get back after it this weekend. There it is, 390 with a 6, 333 miles per hour, and J.R. Todd and the Yellow Fellas become the first team to go A to B in nitro action. And for the first time in 4 years, Chicago, that is what 330 plus miles per hour looks like. Hannah.
With John Oberhofer, who tunes the car, along with Todd Smith, how did that run align with your expectations?
Like I told you before, I'm just glad it started. As good of a year as we have been having, and we've been struggling. There's no denying that. So, we're happy with it. It should have done that. We made a lot of changes. We went and tested in Indy, so hopefully things pay off. Thanks.
I think Jono's being a little hard on himself. They have struggled the last couple weeks, no doubt about that. But that car was one of the better performing cars in Funny Car this year in the Camping World Series up until the qualifying incident with John Force in Pomona. For those of you who don't follow the series closely or weren't part of it, John Force in Pomona came across the center line, actually got into J.R. Todd, caused them to wreck this race car. It was a brand new precision-built race car machine. They had to put it on a flatbed and send it back to Indianapolis to get fixed. So they rolled the backup car out, and on Sunday blew that car up. It was a thrash over Easter weekend just to get this team back out into Las Vegas, where they did not qualify. They turned around in Charlotte, did not have the performance that they were expecting there, but I think the testing this week was probably a big deal for them. I do expect the Yellow Fellas to be turning the corner.
Yes, they are. I mean, to have that catastrophic event to happen to you, especially out of your control, you're just along for the ride at that point. For these guys to bounce back the way that they have, it may take them a race or two, but like Jason said, we're going to see it right here with 333 miles an hour. Whew, that is moving.